Good, good.
Goody, goody.
Now I can shake my ass on live.
On live.
On live. It'll be like one of those birds shake their ass, you know?
I've asked you to
Their
be a
tail feathers.
bird multiple times, and yet you still won't do it.
Shake their tail feathers, how they say.
You should shake your tail feathers.
Gasp. Go, you got grinding to do on Pal World. Get after it.
Yeah, hold on. I'm making sure I'm live first.
Looks like you're live.
I am? Okay, good.
I have you on my screen. Yeah.
Good, good, good.
I will not try to play with you, because it seems like every time I try, I get booted.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I'm there in spirit, though.
Yeah, I know.
I think I ate
Pull it up.
too
I'm
fast.
opening chat on my phone. There we go. There we go. Let's see how much I've done on the base and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. This time I'll try and remember to actually read the story instead of skipping past it like I did last time.
Yeah.
Ah, your pal tamer hunt. Must be a decent one if you made it all the way out here. Me, I was stationed in this village by the PIDF. To tell you the truth, there's been some trouble going on lately. I've actually got a request for you, if you're interested. No. Alright, so I was hoping you could look into a strange group activity in this area. The Brothers of the Eternal Pyre. Nah. Lately they've been challenging random people to fights. Wild pals, too. But they don't push anyone who turns them down. And they're not demanding money or goods either. Not knowing their reasons for doing so is putting the villagers on edge. You'll want to start by asking one of the locals about a recent encounter. Thanks in advance, Tamer. Shut up! Shut up! Ah, there's something else over here. Hey, you or Pal Tamer? What's that? Brothers of the Eternal Pile? Oh, sure, had a run-in with them just the other day. Hey, Dilly! There I was, just hauling some kindling when he comes up to me saying, "You look like a dude who gets it. Come on, let's pump it up." I was too freaked out to do anything, but turned the guy down, and he looked pretty bummed about it. They never used to get up in your face like that before. You know, that reminds me, if you want to hear more about the good old days, you ought to talk to the porter. Been alright, been alright. Kinda just hanging around for the most part. Honestly, I've not been feeling too good. My stomach's been hurting for like... Ooh, nice! Congratulations! But yeah, no, my stomach's been like acting up. I don't know what it is. I don't feel sick, it's just I've been nauseous is all I'll give out. Yee. Why do you blame Joaquin? He ain't done nothing. Unless, of course, we're just blaming every little inconvenience on him. 'Cause he's smelly. Gotcha. How's it been, Billy? Other than reaching 100, I have a flying foul now. Followers. I like the little lean the pals do now. Ah, you want to know more about the Brothers of Eternal Fire? They used to be a fairly chill, for a group that worships fire. They keep their mountain and spent their days training. When they lost their leader, it seemed like it would completely fizzle out. That's when their new head honcho showed up. Some guy named called Axel. Apparently, the brothers found him passed out somewhere, but he was a pretty passionate guy for someone who was found down and out. They really resonated with the group, I guess. Ever since then, the brothers have been, well, a little too hot to handle. That's all about I can tell you about them, though. If you're planning on digging deeper, try not to burn yourself getting too close. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, work's been exhausting. Yeah. Hey, that's good. I'm trying to learn more about editing so I can do more. I did post a clip the other day. Alright, thank you. Oh, gimme. Oh man. I mean, I wasn't close to catching that, but it's whatever. Wait, there is a waypoint up here. I should get it first before I head back down. I did craft this saddle off stream, thankfully. I did not manage to get the multi-climate undershirt. But I got this, so next best thing, I guess. I could have just teleported down. Oh well. I don't think about these things. Oh, that's what I missed. I saw a salvage thing up there and forgot to grab it. Whoops. Hey, you're back. What'd you manage to figure out? Okay, I get it now. So this Axel guy came along and rekindled their dying embers. Yeesh, what a pain. I mean, he doesn't sound like a bad guy. It's just he's taking things way too far. Sorry, but would you mind getting him to cool off? Getting his butt kicked would probably put a damper on things at least. Don't worry, he'll be rewarded for the trouble. Let's see, yeah. Fastest waypoint I have right now being this one. Alright. At least I have a flying pal. Denethor effigy. Forgot that I already got Hellzephyr up a bit. He was level 1 since I did hatch him out of an egg at first. Well, her. Of course, of course. Oh, I forgot to rename the stream. My bad. I should've. I can rename it now. Pretty simplistic title this time around, but it's good. I do like his necklace. It really fits in with the whole Orzhok.
That's my boy Orzhok.
Yeah,
Yep, pimp.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that they did the more environmentally attacks. Environmentally, that's not a word.
What are words but other words put together?
That's true, you're so right. Spear Sloth.
The earth is flat.
What?
Huh?
What?
I don't know, man. I just work here.
What are you on about?
Yes.
See. Ooh! Ah, damn it! I keep accidentally pressing the wrong button. Nice. I can finally do the glass structure stuff now.
Nice. Oh, Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley.
So you took down Axel? I knew you had it in you. It'll probably take a little while for those flames to actually die out, but at least they won't be burning so hot. That bout was legit. That's a whole tower down. My dude, you're gonna be the talk of the town. Now the mood here is Earl be easy, everyone feeling breezy. Huh? Why did I rap that? Is it contagious? I don't know, man. You sounded more Western in my head, so. More fucking Southern.
Southern.
Southern. Through the desert. Ah, it's night. Yeah, well, fine. Seem to be awfully long way from here, pal tamer. But if you dared to venture all the way out here, then perhaps you wouldn't mind hearing me out. I've been selling my goods here for ages, but it's been gotten much more dangerous these days. The PIDF ought to be the ones handling that, but you can't trust a single one of them, including their leader, Marcus Dryden. Lately, stims have been running rampant here. It's terrible stuff. All it does is absolutely ruin the body. I've reported it to the PIDF, but all they managed to do is catch one lowly ranking dealer. They have the gall to change all their residents here at Orbit 10 exorbitant protection fees. Yet all the treatment we get. At this rate, the town's gonna crumble to dust. I can't bear to see that happen. You okay, baby?
Hmm? Yeah,
Yeah,
why?
I was just asking.
Am I
Still,
making weird noises again?
yeah.
God damn it.
Still, don't take my word. Don't just take my word for it. Just talk to the others in town and see the truth of things for yourself. Can't thank you enough. You ought to be able to get the sense of things just by talking to some of the people in town. What if you were just to refuse? That's one thing I'm curious about. Is it possible to just refuse all their requests? Gosh, a pal tamer?
Nah.
We don't get many of those out there. I suppose you heard the rumors of a legendary pal. What do you mean, nah? How do I feel about living here? Well, that's a bit out of the blue, but with Marcus and the PIDF here to protect us, we're much better off than most other settlements. Stims, if you need medicine for your pals, you're better off asking that merchant over there. Well, would you look at the time? I need to go and practice my archery. Sorry, gotta go. Alright, that's not, concerning. Huh? Who are you? How's life here? I mean, how do you feel if a bunch of useless jerks charged you through the nose for what? Nope. You're not gonna fool me. This place is practically a paradise. Sure, buddy. Sure. We're not stuck in that nasty stand. We don't get jumped by pals, and the worst we've got to worry about is running out of booze. Yep, that's Marcus. What a guy, man. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. This town's become a shadow of itself, but I believe you've seen all there is to see here. As for the next step, if you head from, if you head east from here, you'll find an old tunnel hidden behind a rock wall. The PIDF said it was a stronghold for armed insurgents and banned anyone from going near it, but I've seen them entering it myself. It's a risky request to be sure. Still, I have no one else to rely on. Alright, guess that's where we're going. Well, that guy's going down a bit. Egu! It's not huge, just large. The crate contains a massive amount of dubious-looking powder and what looks like an account book. The client's name, Marcus Dryden. Hey you, what are you doing over there? This is a restricted area. Got nothing to say, huh? I guess you're another one of those do-gooders trotting around on your high horse. Well, I guess it's your lucky day. Couldn't have picked a nicer on-duty guy to run into. I'll let you off with a warning, so go on. Beat it. Stims, sure, Marcus got that system down pat. Lines his pockets real nice. You hire some goons to be your dealers, then hit the town and folks get hooked. That's your first solid paycheck. Then you jack up the prices and make sure they've all got to borrow from the local loan sharks to get their fix. Once you bleed them almost all of them way dry, that's when the fines kick in to get that substance off the street. The beauty of it is, no one can stop the bastard. This desert used to be even worse before Marcus showed up, believe it or not. The weather was harsh, the pals were brutal, and there were tons of outlaws trying to be the local big shot. That all changed after PIDF, since they're full of crap too, but when everything stinks, the least crappy options not so bad. That's all it is. Anyways, we're done here. If I were you, I'd go check out the PIDF station. Marcus has stopped by there before, so who knows, you might find something. Useless jackasses that work there or do nothing but drink all day long. If you wasn't keeping an eye on them, as long as you don't do anything too stupid, they won't get up off their asses. What are you still hanging out for? Get going before I change my mind. What an a-hole. That final remark, the officer marched away. Anyway, what are you selling? Bye. Nothing too big. saw. Yes. So how's Black Flags going, Dad, baby?
It's gone, baby. It's just going through one of the sad scenes.
Oh, you crying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Got you all emotional.
Yeah.
Out here, it's dog eat dog. If you're strong enough to stand up to whoever comes to take what's yours, you're dead meat. That's what growing up in the slums taught me. That's why I rounded up all the deadbeats withering out there in the desert under my command. But I won't be needing them anymore. Once I get my hands on the incredible power hidden in that little ball, everything else is gonna look like child's play compared to what I get up to next. Yeah, I know that look in your eyes, buddy. Well, come on then, take the ball from me, huh? Let's find out which one of us is the bigger dog. Cerny. These. You know, these are all unlocked. Y'all can escape at just about any time. Sorry, sir. My bad. They'll just... My bad. Still wish you could catch Enraged.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It'd be nice. You're back. I'm glad you're safe. I see. So I was right about the stims racket out there here after all. But that ball, so he must have holed himself up in the tower to start using it for his research. Consequences be damned. While it's true that he brought relative peace to the desert, that peace has already started to break down. Once the ancient power came within reach, he no doubt saw his reign here as nothing more than a crumbling sandcastle, which means there's no room for debate. This is my final quest, Palatamer. Please take out Marcus and release the village from his twisted rule. Alright. I do have that waypoint unlocked, don't I? I do. Good. I'll go through and unlock the other waypoints after the story. Well, as far as I can get into the story, at least. I'm sure I'll be stuck on certain places like the Faybreaker. We're just catching up for now. Big Pimpin'. I'd like to catch him just for his money. You know how
Just
it
for the
goes.
dough.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, women like men with money.
Yeah. I think people just like money in general. Oh yeah, I forgot about Saya. I'll probably get stuck on her actually. We usually do, at least for a little while, till we level up. I do wish my internet wasn't so bad so you could join me.
Yeah. I know.
Sphere of Greed. Is he stuck in the ground? Oh, damn it. You did it? Then that's the end of Marcus! Still can't believe it's true. You're a hero. The people of this village might not necessarily think so, but I do at the very least. Marcus's downfall won't resolve all our problems overnight, but if everyone here put their hands and minds to the task, we can make it happen. It's all thanks to you, my hero. I'll be sending my most fervent prayers that you find what you're looking for in your travels. I think my accent comes out a lot more when I'm reading things out. What?
You're fine.
I was only mentioning it.
Oh no.
Oh, free segments, huh? Hmm. Well, not necessarily free, but yeah, no. Free for me, because I still have plenty of money left. Yeah, I need to go. Ah, did not mean to press that button. People might start getting annoyed if I hum the same tune over and over again. I do love the addition of like the extra villages around.
Yeah.
Celine. I will need to catch one of those later for the ranch. A ranch. Little pups. I love them patting their little bellies. They're so cute! Oh god! Owie. Owie. Yes, I know intense cold. I just want to make it to a waypoint at the very least. Before I run out of health. There it is. Huh, I was right there. Jeez. Actually, I think there's a waypoint closer over here that I can make it to first. If I recall correctly. Till I can make the multi-climate undershirt. Just gonna have to suffer through this. There we go. I understand that Hell Zephyr is a dark type, but I do wish it warmed up. I don't have a... Well, I do have a Vanworm right now. I guess I could try and make a Vanworm saddle, but still. Can I... Oh, I'll need to go back there and... I didn't mean to use it on that. Well... Warm up my base for a minute. Oh, I leveled up a lot. I did not realize that. All that can go in there. Till I organize it better. There we go. I am proud of how this base has turned out. Very colorful.
That's good. Good. Ugh.
For now, this'll do. I don't know how it protects against the cold if I'm wearing less than the tropical weather one, but you know what? I won't question it.
Magic.
What?
Magic.
Magic.
It's magical.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. Mhm. I'll do all that later. You'll probably see it when I go back into this world. Next stream, probably. I'll definitely work on it. Before next stream, I mean. Are you a pal tamer? If so, maybe could I trouble you for a favor? You see, we've been struggling to make ends meet lately. We were recently accosted by those crazy scientists, and they took over our precious kitsune. Took our precious kitsune with them. They said it was crucial for Dr. Victor's research. Could you look? You look like you could take care of yourself in a fight. Please, I'm begging you, bring our precious kitsune back to us. You'll do it? Oh, thank you. But I must warn you to be careful, and I can't let you go on an empty stomach. I can at least offer you this. Here, take it. Yum. Owie! Owie! Ah! Alright. Alright. I hate it when they just hit you down immediately after you get back up.
This is true, this is true.
It's like, jeez. You can't give me, like, a little bit of leeway before you knock me down again? Thank you, Celine. You found the pal sphere with the kitsune inside. Kitsune's pal spear, you actually brought it back. Oh, thank you so much. You've been so good to me, and I know it's shameless of me to ask for more, but could you possibly look into this Victor that's leading the researches? It's only a matter of time before he sends them here to take our pals from us again. In the past, they were stationed at the ruins at the foot of the snowy mountains. You might find some clues there. Oh, and before I forget, here's the curry I promised you. It's piping hot, and I made plenty to go around, so help yourself. Back to base before I die! Before I go down! Again. Jeez. Zoe! Don't tell me. Oh, you did it. Oh. She pulled out my clean clothes from the thing again! Dang it, dog! You have a choice! You don't have to do that! Oh, I have to wash him again. Zoe! Those were clean clothes, you know. Jeez. Always something. Or you have blankets and stuff. I don't understand why you keep going for my clean clothes. The spherical relic locked away in the tower is a part of some type of sealing device. It's safe to assume that the other towers have similar relics stored safely within. One can only wonder what they were used to seal. The research facility was attacked by some kind of enraged PAL. Though it cost us a few members of the unit, this PAL, a predator PAL, provides significant findings once dissected. It's lacking in the energy necessary to sustain life. The source of that energy must be that giant tree. So, in other words, this predator state is induced by starvation. I wasn't able to get near the world tree. However, I examined the flow of energy around it and did confirm one thing. This island is beginning to decay. Can this truly be happening? If this island is dying off, then what of everything else? That must be what the key spheres are for. The giant tree has set deep roots in this island. No, the entire planet, and whatever the key spheres are sealing away inside. They're no longer able to contain it. In that case, we need to create something that can. We don't have time. We need to take any and all means available. We won't get the job done otherwise. Wow. I thought I heard a shiny for a second, but I guess I'm insane.
True. True.
You're saying I am insane? Give me.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of enraged pals. Welcome back, Pal Tamer. Were you able to find any clues? I see. Something that Victor discovered while researching. The ancient civilization pushed him to start his latest experiments. He must have stolen my kitsune to use in those experiments. Rumor has it that he's even started to have people taken away recently. Wait, did that man before? Someone from the PAL Genetic Research Unit came asking for help while you were out investigating. He was haggard and he was begging for food and water. As much as I hated him, I couldn't just let him die. I fed him a bit and he immediately ran off, saying he didn't want to get us involved. I think he must have been running away from Victor. Please make sure that he's alright, Pal Tamer. Man, these guys are messed up. Pretty messed up. Like, you go from Zoe and Lily, who kinda were just trying to change the way their own world was going, and then you have these guys. Not good. At all. Hold on. Just so I don't freeze out here. Well, that's hardwood. Actually, that won't work. I'll just have to be quick about it. Rotten luck. I can't see a thing with how hard this blizzard is blowing. I can't imagine I'll get out of this alive. I'm not one to give up until the very end, but I'm writing this just in case, so that I'll have something left behind. I'll have left something behind. I don't know when Dr. Victor became the way he is now. I've been with the organization for so long, and I'd always thought I'd understood him, if even for a little bit. He was the epitome of a researcher, quite indifferent, quiet, indifferent, and only looking towards the unknown. Or so I thought. I happened to get a glimpse beneath his eye patch. I fled in terror the moment I did. I have no idea what those eyes see. He sacrificed so many, not just pals, but people as well. But for all those lives spent, he never even cared about what it accomplished. Focused only on something far beyond all this, completely disassociated from manly endeavors. I hear footsteps. That curry was so warm and delicious and made a great last meal. I wish I hadn't stolen from people kind enough to feed me like that. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. I hope they stay safe. I'm not gonna make it again. I should have come to the waypoint first before I did anything else. That's my own fault. Dang it! Oh, I can make it actually. I forgot I had a herbal. Thank goodness for the herbals. I don't have enough leather for that. I'll just have to deal with it still. You're back, Pal Tamer? And that man? Then he's gone? How awful. I know I've asked so much of you already, Pal Tamer, but I have one final request. We have no idea what Victor has discovered or how he's preparing for it, but what I do know is that we can't just let him take people's lives at will, no matter the reason. Please, Pal Tamer, you have to stop him. Hold on, I'm gonna go back and get some wood to make fireplaces on the way up. So that way I'm at less of a risk of going down while on my way up there. Oh, Mimog!
Mimo.
Mimog! I should have brought another one. Oh, and can start building those houses now too. And I don't have a fire pal, so I can't use that. Gonna have to go down. 'Cause I am gonna go down. There's no question about it. I'm gonna have to bring campfires for when it does turn night. Or I sleep through the night and just deal with it then. And the day, probably the better option. And then bring enough for 2 campfires just in case. Either way. Good or bad visitor? I think it's good based on the sound, but yep. Tends to avoid fights. Yeah, sure. Pacifist, yeah. Thought so. How you doing, baby?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, just playing Black Flags.
Yeah, I know. How's your head feeling?
It's feeling fine. Feeling better today.
Yeah.
Feeling way better today.
That's good. That's good. You said that we're having a pretty bad day today as well, but you didn't tell me how bad it was bad. Unless you want to share later and not on stream.
It makes no difference to me.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and I was just...
I was just saying that I was just trying to be considerate just in case.
Oh no, it's fine. There's just a lot like... Obviously, you know that one of our guys left today. Like, he's no
Yeah.
longer working with us.
Yeah.
But he left today. So that's a lot of moving around that Chris did, but he didn't move anyone to cover the area that I cover, so...
Yeah.
And his whole thing is, because, like, Jeff, I don't know if you heard Jeff, but he was fighting for me. You know,
Yeah.
he wanted, Chris to move someone else to, sorry, I'm doing a puzzle.
Oh, Sienna's on. I got the notification that she was on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Jeff tried to fight for me and like try to make Chris move Chris Duke into the area because he lives right there in Silsby. But of
Yeah.
course, Chris said, and I quote, "Well, if I move him, he's not going to be as like he can't move as fast as Joaquin or anyone else that I put in the area. He can't move as fast to get the work done."
Oh, but you weren't doing anything.
Exactly. So I was like, "That's funny." But that is what it is. I mean, Jeff tried. He tried to make Chris move me. But
Yeah.
of course, Chris always has some kind of bullshit going on.
I need to find a not so steep way up over there. I know what it was. You got your job done too quickly. You were too efficient.
That's how it usually goes.
Stop here for a second and
Other than
heal
that, I
up.
just had a bunch of bullshit I had to do. Just a bunch
Yeah.
of project tickets. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Of course. Nobody's surprised.
Oh,
Funny how that works. You know, you're not doing your job. You're not doing enough. You know, only he would be able to be. He's one of the only people who would be able to do it fast enough. Huh. Something seems contradictory here.
yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds to me like you did your job and was told that you were not
Yep.
doing your job.
Yeah.
Someone didn't want to admit that you were actually doing your job. Of course, I'm no expert. You know.
Yep.
I've been in that situation before. It's never been fun. Actually, one of the reasons I had to quit my last job. Other than just, you know, being overworked as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Is it a bad idea to start this on low health? Probably. This guy. Edgelord. Now I like him even less. But he is good at oral farming. Ah, shit! It went through the wall! Come on, Celine! Ah, shit! So close to it so far. Yeah, it was a bad idea to go in with such low health. Guess I'll heal up and try again. Not the worst, but not the best fight. What? What are you doing up here? Leave. You weren't supposed to be in that room. Don't even know how you got in there. You're supposed to be down here. Jeez. I think that should be enough. And try again. Not make the same mistakes as last time. Aiming would also probably help. sad part is, that's probably a pal he experimented on right there. There we go. Pal Tamer, you're back! I'm so glad you're safe. I wish I had more to offer you than my gratitude, but thank you. I'm sure Victor had his own reasons for what he did, but the ends don't justify the means. I don't regret asking you to do what you did. Okay, enough brooding. Today, we celebrate. We don't have much to offer, but today's the day that you saved the snowy mountains. Let's make this a party to remember. Yeah. After this, unless I'm going back in this area, I shouldn't need to worry about stuff like that. Weather stuff, I mean. And who might you be? A pal tamer, I see. I have a request for one such as you. There's a certain katana I want you to bring back to me. It was taken by the Moonflower clan. It disturbs the peace, is what they said. That said, they have their reasons. I bear no ill will for the theft, but the katana is a memento of someone special to me. I implore you, please help me retrieve it. Sure, sir. You have my gratitude. I shall show you where they can be found. The rest I leave up to you. Little Yakumo. Damn. There we go. Jeez. it is. You find a well-worn katana, which you believe is the one you were asked to find. Imagine if it was just a random katana and the real one was broken somewhere. That would be funny. It wouldn't be. It would be.
How would he know?
What, baby?
So how would you know which one's which?
That's what I'm questioning. Yeah, we're just going off assumptions for the most part. Oh, I am indebted to you, most noble pal tamer. You appear to have crossed swords with the moonflowers. In that case, I would ask yet another favor with such skill as yours. Skill such as yours, noble pal tamer. A short ways southwest of here, you'll find the Dancing Sakura Shrine. I would have you head there and search for signs of a kind of letterbox. I fear I cannot give any more details than that. It will just be, I would just be as satisfied should you be unable to find anything. I hope you can aid me in the search. Interesting. Ooh, another dinosaur effigy. Behind an inconspicuous lattice door, you see what appears to be a small box. With some difficulty, you manage to extract the box and you find a letter penned in immaculate handwriting within. When did this land become ours to protect, and how long will you be bound to it? I was ordered by a code handed down within the Kurosaki clan since time immemorable, an edict that cannot simply be cast aside. But if the day were to ever come where I could cast aside that yoke, then I could be free of this stagnant custodial duty, such an irresponsible desire, and yet I yearn for sport, so... You've returned. And with a letter? So it is true. My lady grieves the stagnation just as I do. My apologies. Allow me to explain. I was once a jonin of the Moonflowers. I served as a personal attendant to Lady Saya Kurosaki. She is the one who penned this letter. At one point, I had voiced my concerns regarding the unchanging nature of this land, which we were sworn to protect. It was a shameful act, one on which a servant of the Kurosaki clan should never commit. I was prepared to take my own life to atone for my misconduct, but she instead had me exiled. I have long had my suspicions about the lady's true feelings. The sight of her lonely expression whenever she spoke of the moon is one that will forever be etched into my memory. Regarding this letter now only confirms my suspicions. She is similarly burdened with questions about our stagnation. What? Okay, Dire Hal, that's an interesting way to go out. But she would never cast aside her obligation. Her pride as current head of the Kurosaki clan would never abide it. And so, I would ask another favor of you. All these people and them favors! Jeez! Defeat Lady Saya and usurp her as a guardian of this purgatory. There is more to life than honor-bound duty. The lady needs someone to show her that. I believe you may be the only one up to the task. I implore you, noble pal tamer. So, Dire Hal is dumb, alright. So glad my Dire Hal knows how to get out of the water when it has no stamina left. I wasn't even riding it. So So I'll probably be stuck at this part for a little while until I level up a bit more. I fully admit that. I do love how pretty this is though. And the difference of all the female tower bosses actually compared to the male for some reason. I might not as be stuck on this one as I thought I would be. But I'll definitely be stuck on the next one, so I think I'm gonna take the time to level up and go hit all the waypoints that I can for the rest of this stream. Can't imagine spinning like that on a Celine, but alright. Oh, I got poisoned. Come on. Come on, Celine. Right there. There you go. I do wish you could catch the other tower bosses. I would very much catch Saya. If that was the case. Key Sphere of Lust. Oh, in there they got angry! Let me... Ah, God! I didn't mean to make him angry. No, Arbo, no! No! Maybe later, but not right now. No! Bad idea. I do need to go back and get there. All hold up. So, it is done. You have my utmost gratitude. And now, Lady Saya is relieved of her duty to protect the land of stagnation, as well as her obligation to lead the Moonflowers as head of the Kurosaki clan. So long as it brings the lady some small degree of unburdening, then I could ask for nothing more. I cannot overstate my appreciation. I had hoped that you could stay here with us, but I can tell that your journey serves a greater purpose. And we have seen well enough the tedium of a life without change. So in good health, noble Paltamer. Bearer of all burdens.
Damn, damn, damn.
Damn, damn, damn.
Damn, damn.
Well, the cold resistant, heat resistant won't matter once I get the multi-climate undershirt built, so I guess I'll just do that for now. My dire howl heal and then head out. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, no, seems a little hot. Think either way, made good progress on the story in a general sense. I know we won't finish it anytime soon, but it's nice. I think we made a lot of good progress. Needed progress at that. Feels nice. What level would Celine's saddle be at? I forget. There's Pullapup at 26. I don't remember. Well,
Huh.
7 minutes. Jeez. And just take another one in the meantime. Into the desert. That's where a lot of them are. Oh, right. Hold on. Change outfits first. My bad.
Huh.
Oh, jeez. Exits cleanly. That's some crunchy sand. Oh, there's this one over here. There's also one down there. Might get all the waypoints in this area, then in stream. Then continue on next time. Sounds like a good plan.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think for the short time I've been on, I think the progress I made was really good. And I'm happy with that. Can start defeating some of the regular bosses and getting more of the waypoints on Thursday. Ow. Agoo.
There you go.
Agoo agoo. Huge agoo.
Huge Jagu? That's crazy.
Yeah. Little segment over here. Ah, shit! I'm sorry! That's your girl! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Sorry, I'll leave her alone. I saw a Meemog. Ah! Ooh, rampaging. No.